what's going on, Klein Ally?
Are you ready?
I love Klein Ally, you little bitch.
Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein Ally Show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
What the hell goes it?
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shot of something to make my motor go.
It's the coffee, it's the coffee.
So I turn on the Klein Ally Show.
I got gas. Honk, honk.
Give me some Klein Ally Show.
It was me.
Give me some Klein Ally Show.
Yes, we are drunk.
Get your motor running with the Klein Ally Show.
Do, sir.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein Ally Show.
I hold you in my life will always go on.
Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
A big birthday for Vanessa. Good morning and welcome to your KROQ on a Monday. May the 4th be with you. And then tomorrow the party continues for Cinco de Mayo after the show. Go ahead and get in line right now to make sure you're one of the first 106 to lock in on those brand new gourmet tacos and limited edition Klein Ally Show Cinco de Mayo merch and the birthday party of Vanessa as we celebrate her tomorrow at our live Cinco de Mayo hang, which will be happening just after we get off the air, 11 a.m. sharp at the Sconso across the street, mid-Miracle Mile. Make sure you're at the right location. Details up on our Instagram right now at Klein Ally Show.
Will she get a lap dance from the chef at Descanso? You have to be there to find out.
Yeah, that's been planned already. We're deciding which chef to go with. But
I give it a little chimmy.
That's right. That's what he's going to do as well. So it's going to be a great hang, and we'd love you to come and show some support, win some stuff, and hang out, have some drinks together as we celebrate another opportunity to do some midweek day drinking.
Is it hard to drink on Cinco de Mayo, Vanessa, knowing that you usually have gotten wasted the day before that for your birthday?
Yeah, like I've already thought about how I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, but
we never get fun, Vanessa.
It's because, guys, I got so sick. I even planned ahead. I bought myself one of those shots that you're supposed to take so you don't get sick.
What, tequila?
No, at Whole Foods. It's like a supplement thing so you don't get hangovers. That didn't work. I planned ahead. I even had pasta. I was like, we're gonna carb. We're gonna eat this.
Yeah, you got to fuel up.
I was prepped.
It's funny that Vanessa did the same carb loading as the people that were running in the OC Marathon over the weekend, and hers was so she wouldn't get too hammered, and then she ended up still, I guess, getting violently ill and throwing up in a bush, and then did you get thrown out of the bar, or?
Well, not like roughly thrown out. They're like, she has to go.
Oh, well, that's thrown out. I mean, that's...
Yeah, but like not like rough.
Not like picked up.
No. It was just like, she has to leave.
But they made the decision you had to get out of the bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing when a bartender has to make that choice, especially for somebody like Vanessa who's not probably violent or doing anything.
I'm just really loud.
Yeah.
Extreme loud. It was crazy.
I could see that. And God forbid someone goes in there wearing a soccer jersey that's not Columbia, Team Columbia. I could see Vanessa losing it on that person,
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Well,
Do you talk to strangers a lot when you're at the bar, Vanessa?
I don't know. I talk to everyone
Yeah,
when I'm at that. I was like,
Talks to volleyballs.
If other people were celebrating their birthday, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I get loud. Yay.
And then so there must have been a few complaints, and they just chucked her, right?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, also,
she doesn't remember half the night, dude.
Yeah,
Once I felt sick, that's when it's done.
Yeah, that's the blackout period.
Luckily, your friends are great at throwing you under the bus. We do have some footage of you, and I think this was you at some point singing karaoke. Do you know that we have this or no?
Yes.
Okay. So we will listen to this later. We will listen to this later. But here's a tease if you like live musical performances.
Yes. Early morning. She wakes up. Knock, knock, knock on the door.
should point out that this is actually someone else performing karaoke, and Vanessa's decided to just join in and jump on stage. So she wanted in on the glory. So anyway,
great choice of song.
We will get into a real banger right there. Lots to look forward to today on the show. Trips to Vegas. We'll tell you how to win those if you would like to go see No Doubt at the Sphere, and why wouldn't you? Details and access all coming up this morning on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
Lots of chances to win stuff from us today, including Allie's Money and Moments. If you want to get in on that, now would be a great time to call 800-520-1067. Take the first $100 of the week. All you got to do is answer some questions about stuff happening in the news. And if you know more than Allie, who says that she's feeling pregos right now. She doesn't know if she's pregnant yet, but she's feeling pregnant.
Yeah, but then all the symptoms are part of the side effects of the medication, so it really messes with your head all weekend.
So right now is your chance to beat a potentially pregnant woman and feel okay about it at 800-520-1067. Allie's Money could be yours, and all you got to do is call and claim it. And if you'd like to see No Doubt at the Sphere in Vegas, where we get you there, put you up in a hotel, and get you tickets to the show, I recommend you listen very closely to all the music we play this morning on KROQ. And if you hear us play a block of No Doubt, which I think legally means it must be at least 2 No Doubt songs back to back. And if you hear that happen, call us and get yourself a trip to Vegas. That is very important. Of course, if you're currently sitting on a standby list to go see Social D in Zurich, we will call that person and give them the good news. That's an outgoing call. But for the most part, you will need this number and these numbers in this order if you want to win from us today. 800-520-1067. Back in a moment with Allie's Money to become your money after this.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere, Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Every time you hear a block of No Doubt on KROQ, caller 20 wins a 2-night hotel stay, a $100 gas card, and tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello? How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
About things happening in the world. Do better than Allie, and she will be forced to give you her money. She really much hates doing it. I mean, she always says, can we stop doing it? And especially now, as she could be pregnant. I mean, technically, Allie, you could be pregnant right now.
There's a 70% chance.
70% chance you are going to take the money from a pregnant woman, and we are encouraging this. Normally, society would shame you and frown on you for doing it, but here
fair is fair.
We think it's fun, and Allie loves proving she's right, and that jolt of energy she gets when she beats you, and you have to say to her, I'm so-and-so from so-and-so, and Allie knows the news, gives her such energy and excitement that she rubs
it makes me strong.
Rubs it in your face. So if you can take her money, we are rooting for you. As always, we root for the player, and let's go ahead and say good morning right now to Allie's competitor from Anaheim, California today. We say hi to Mike. Mike, good morning, and welcome to KROQ.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing
Great.
fine. No cheating. We give you 5 questions. Allie will leave the KROQ studios. She will not hear these questions. She will be sequestered. You get to go first. We'll score together at the end. Answer these questions quickly, confidently, and accurately. And let's pay the people in your round of Allie Knows the News, which starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
This former mayor was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. What is the name, or who was the former mayor rushed to the hospital in critical condition?
Giuliani or something like that. He's from New York.
Giuliani. I will accept that as an answer. We go to question number 2. McDonald's is quietly ditching what nationwide? Something that has been around for a long time. They're quietly getting rid of nationwide. What is it? Mike?
The McRib?
The McRib. That would be a shame if that were true. We go to question 3. Thermos recall. Over 8 million Thermos jars have been recalled. For what reason? Why is the Thermos company recalling 8 million products?
Maybe mold buildup?
Mold buildup. We go to question number 4. There is an outbreak on a cruise ship that has left 3 dead and many more sick. What was the outbreak that has happened on this cruise ship?
Some crazy version of COVID? I don't know.
Some crazy COVID, and we go to this final question. Congratulations. They say some sequels are not better than the originals, but this particular sequel is breaking box office records. What movie is winning the box office right now?
Devil Wears Prada 2.
All right, let's bring Allie and we'll score it together. You're battling Mike. This is not easy, but Mike is up for the challenge. It's never easy, especially on a Monday morning. And here we go. Allie's money up for grabs. Could be yours. Allie is locked back in. We go to question number 1. This former mayor has been hospitalized, is in critical condition.
Oh, that would be former Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani, I'm going to give him the point. He was close enough. He said New York. He said Giuliani. I know what he was getting at.
Come on,
That's
dude.
pretty close.
You wouldn't have given...
Giuliani. That's how you pronounce it.
Giuliani.
So, once again, you guys are both on the board. That's 1-1 after 1, and we go to question number 2 right now. McDonald's is quietly ditching what nationwide? Something that has been there for as long as we can all remember, and they are quietly getting rid of it. What is McDonald's phasing out nationwide?
I didn't see this. Are they finally getting rid of the McDonald's toy?
The
That would be
toy?
crazy.
He said the McRib. Both of you are wrong, but those days of being able to fill and refill your own soda are going away.
Free refills?
I don't know if they'll get rid of the free part of it, but they're just not going to let people do the self-service sodas anymore. I think because...
Oh, they're taking it behind the counter?
I think they're moving it behind the counter.
Oh, that made me happy.
We go to question number 3.
I feel like such freedom filling up your own soda.
1-1. We go to question 3 right now. Thermos recall. Over 8 million thermos jars have been recalled. For what reason? Do you use one of those thermoses?
I'm going to use mold. I'm going to say mold.
He also said mold.
Feels like that's an issue.
I don't know if they could do a full recall because we're not good at cleaning them so they get moldy. In this particular case, it's much worse than mold. Apparently, they're exploding and people are losing their eyes.
Yeah, people going blind.
People going blind because pressure's building up, and when they go to open up the lid, it shoots off and it's taking people's eyes out left and right.
Well, what brand?
Thermos. That's
it's
the brand.
Thermos brand. Oh, okay.
Thermos brand, the real deal, the OG.
The most popular one, yeah.
That is the one, so be careful or you could lose an eye. Consider yourself warned. And we go to question 4, still tied up now, 1-1. There was an outbreak on a cruise ship that has left 3 people dead.
Yeah.
And many more sick. What was the outbreak? What exactly?
Well, there was like a disease that came from rat poop and rat urine.
That is correct. Well, what is it called?
Come on, man. I got most of it.
You did get a lot of that right. He said weird, crazy COVID was his guess.
It was like, I don't remember what it's called. It starts with a G or an H?
It does start with an H. It is from rodents.
Heinz, I mean.
Would have accepted Giuliani for this one. The correct answer is Hantavirus or Hantavirus. Regardless, no one gets the point.
Come on!
And we go to this final question. Still tied up. Nail biter of a round of Allie Knows the News. Question 5. They say sequel's never better than the original, but not necessarily the case, at least at the box office. Which movie is currently winning the box office?
That would be Devil Wears Prada 2. They got my money.
You know who else got that right? Mike got it right. Devil Wears Prada 2. Mike said it as well. At the end of all things, we are deadlocked now. It is 2-2. Sadly, the rules around here is ties go to the house, but we still give you
tiebreaker.
We still give you something, Mike. So hold on 1 second so we can get you something in the mail, all right?
Yes, sir.
And what must you shamefully kind of admit over the airwaves of KROQ? Go ahead.
My name is Mike from Anaheim, and Allie Knows the News.
No, don't say that. It gives her power.
It makes me stronger.
I mean, Allie technically did know that the rat feces caused the outbreak on the cruise ship.
I know rat feces.
She does. You better believe it. And pull that clip as well.
Damn it.
If you're waiting for your block of no doubt, just get ready. It'll happen hopefully at some point this morning so we can send you to Vegas. If you're sitting currently on a standby boarding list to win some international travel as part of KROQ's Mile High Club, we're going to make that call in about 30 minutes. And now cranberries for you on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
Good to be back together again here at KROQ. Apologies, not in on Friday. I had to travel to the East Coast with family, but apparently shows went great without me.
Ally and Vanessa, it's better without Klein. Do-do-do. only on Fridays.
So there you have it. Once again,
not true.
typical Friday. Klein's not here, but I was, as annoying as it was, and flying sucks these days, as you know, for so many different reasons. At least the airline that I was on did not decide to shut down and cancel all flights.
Liquidate everything.
In fact, I think that now airlines are kind of basking in the glory of the fact that now is a great opportunity to start stockpiling all of the former Spirit people because they're being super friendly. And for the first time ever, and I've flown with my kids a few times, when we were getting on the plane yesterday, the pilot stood up, stopped us, and said, "Come on, girls, I'm going to give you a tour of the cockpit," which I didn't think that they did that anymore. I thought they kind of stopped doing that.
Ooh, do you think he was a perv?
He was a perv, definitely a
okay.
perv. He closed the door and he said, "For you to go wait in my seat." They've never been the same. No, but I don't. It was at a point where brought them into the cockpit, let them sit in the pilot seats, and then basically said to them, "You can hit any of the buttons you want to hit."
Did they put on the headset too?
Put on the headset.
Whoa, cool.
But Omar, as someone who's about to fly on this plane,
was it on?
Who's already a nervous flyer, I was thinking to myself, why is he going to let them hit any? There's
there
a
are
million
so
buttons
many
there.
buttons.
There's so
Yeah,
many buttons.
exactly. So many buttons.
When you say to a kid, hit all the buttons, there's no way he can undo what they. I'm literally watching them. Levers up, down, button, push, button, push. One of my kids kicking them with her foot, other buttons, and I go, "Oh well, let's all calm down." And I go, "Is this guy like where?" Because we're about to take off. I mean,
maybe there's a button that's like an
undo button.
Yes.
No way. If someone came in here and look at all the buttons we have in front of us right now. If someone came in here and just decided to push a bunch of buttons, I wouldn't know how to undo it. I would have to call someone
you're
else.
absolutely right. And there are so many circumstances where you go to another studio and everything is just so messed up, and you don't know. You have to like call an engineer to fix it because I have no idea what to do.
And then so he says you can push a bunch of buttons and do all that. So being very friendly. Any questions?
Have they ever gone to the cockpit before?
Never once ever. They've never been
your
invited.
kids weren't cute enough.
Maybe that's why. Maybe only the cute kids get it. But
my kid gets asked like every time we fly.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And it puts him in there and puts him in the seat?
Yeah, they put him in there. They hold him up. Yeah.
I thought they stopped doing that.
They give him wings like every time.
When I was a kid, I would say, "Can I come see the cockpit?" The captain would say, "No." Shut the.
Get out of here, nose.
That's why they started. I think that's why they started barricading the cockpit doors. Keep me out.
No, now your kids are in their cute age.
So they got to go. It's interesting. You ought to start to see what happens with like hot women when they get a hot girl privilege.
Yes,
it's the same thing as like cute kid privilege.
Yeah, it really does get you a lot.
Cute kids get all sorts of access to things. You know, they get invited on the field. They'll throw the old baseball out at Dodger Stadium, whatever.
Because they've got the everyone wants the cute kid to do something.
But the uggos, I mean, that's what it feels like to be an adult and not attractive, because the attractive people get hot person privilege.
Yeah, and I bet the flight attendants too, they're like the screeners. They're like, uggo, move on. Kid, move on.
They're doing like screening process?
Yeah, and then they're like, okay, guys, we got a live one.
They're casting?
Yeah.
Let's go. Get in there.
A couple of cute ones coming down.
Get in the cockpit. But then, which I found interesting too, and I don't know if there's anything to do with the fact that Spirit's shutting down now, but in the middle of the flight, and I don't think this is even like legal, the pilot got up and walked through the aisle of the plane and was taking pictures with people.
Was it like maybe it was their last flight or something? It was like a special flight.
I don't know. They didn't say about
the autopilot button.
There's only 2 pilots, and I thought they're supposed to be in there at all times. Like there's supposed to be one in there and then another one in there to monitor the first one.
Yeah, so they can switch naps.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, so one can nap while the other one watches.
I was like, if they got the one walking through, and it was a nice guy. It was the same guy that was super nice to my kids, but he was also doing the walking up and down the aisle, kind of doing
was
the
he
whole.
Old?
Yeah, like an old fat pilot, the kind you want to see.
Cool.
You know, and then just walking around, and Captain so and so, and he was definitely into the whole. Anyone want to take pictures with me? I'll be walking through the aisle. I was like, what?
That's like the chef coming to your table. You're like, hello.
I know. Like, it's cool you're here. I don't have any questions for you. Like, go in the thing.
I'm enjoying everything just fine.
Yeah.
You can go to the next table now.
Yeah, like, I just want to say to him, shouldn't you be in the front flying the plane?
I feel like I have to make up things to say.
Well, right. When the chef comes, because you have nothing to say, like, that was really good sauce.
I could feel the texture on the back end of my palate.
And I did say to the guy, because, I love to say chop, because I think that's pilot talk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, nice job getting through that chop on the way up.
And then he said, please sit down, sir.
And he goes, there wasn't really a lot of chop. I go, oh, okay. Well, that's what I thought you guys say. I don't know how pilots talk.
Did you get a picture with him?
I said, can I get a picture with you now, sir? I'm very impressed by you. So anyway, everyone's flying the front. They're at least making an effort. They're charging you a hell of a lot of money to fly now, but at least on the other airlines, they're trying.
That guy got back to the cockpit and said, how was it? He said, it was good, except this guy asked me about chop.
Remember that guy we said couldn't come into our remember this kid that tried to get in here 9 years ago, and we said, get out of here?
Still weird.
Still weird. So let's go ahead and lock that door up once and for all. It's KROQ, we are Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
KROQ, we are Klein Ally Show. On the text line, people asking how to RSVP for Vanessa's Quinceañera, which is happening tomorrow. It's a Cinco de Mayo hang right after the show. I don't think you have to RSVP, although in the past, sometimes they do ask you to lock in and let us know you'll be there so that they can accommodate. But it's going to be a good time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Some of the show regulars will be there. We'll be hooking you up with live music from Manic Hispanic. And I believe, Allie, if you want to see these are fresh off of the printing press.
Oh, yes.
These are
the limited edition shirts.
Limited edition. Of course, this one I have is a double XL, which is probably the smallest one that we'll have with us.
The most requested size.
The Cinco de Mayo. Look at that. Viva Klein Ally Show.
Show them back. The back's good stuff.
There it is for you watching along on YouTube. This could be yours tomorrow, and we have a limited amount of these as well. So if you want some limited edition show merch and drinks and tacos and everything else that we bring with us, it's going to be tomorrow, 11 a.m. sharp. So be one of the first 106 there. And usually, even if you're like 107, 108, we still try to take care of you. But regardless, it's going to be a good time at the Descanso as we celebrate Cinco de Mayo together.
And as we celebrate Vanessa, we just have to ask the restaurant if they have a high chair.
So that's going to be tomorrow. The Vanessa Quinceañera, Cinco de Mayo, Viva Klein Ally Show hang, and a lot of people asking about details.
Title rolls right off the tongue.
It's easy. And I was going to play Lil Jon singing about it now, but we are way behind, and we have to be on time today because we've got a trip to give away in 15 minutes. If you're currently on a standby boarding list, hopefully your phone works. You got good cell reception. We're going to be calling someone and giving them the great news. They're going to be seeing Social D in Zurich, Switzerland in less than 15 minutes here on KROQ.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings. 106.7 KROQ.
If you're currently on a standby boarding list, things are about to get really exciting for you. If you're not on a standby boarding list, all you have to do is listen for back-to-back, hopefully No Doubt songs to happen at some point this morning or throughout the day on KROQ and win yourself a trip to Vegas to see No Doubt at the Sphere. Once you hear a block of No Doubt, which will be happening, we'd like to believe at some point this morning, so be ready to call and claim your trip to Vegas. That's all happening. But first, there's this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
It was the Festival of Hats, a.k.a. the Kentucky Derby, over the weekend, where people pay lots and lots of money to attend and watch a 2-minute race. The winner was a long shot with 23-1 odds. It was in last place at one point, and then had this crazy steroid-like surge to the finish at the end. It was a come-from-behind victory.
Into the final furlong, O'Sally is also gaining ground on the far outside as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Danon Bourbon in front. O'Sally, a huge long shot. Renegade and Golden Tempo are closing too. Here's Golden Tempo. Golden Tempo and Cherie DeVaux make history in the Kentucky Derby over Renegade in a final time of 2:02.27 seconds.
Very exciting.
Wow.
And it was the first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby ever. So it was a nice win for horse girls everywhere. Every girl that wanted a horse kind of felt like they also won that day.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Everyone with a horse face.
Congratulations. What a win for all of you.
What a win for all of us. The winner, the owner of the horse gets the $3.1 million purse. But the jockeys only get about 10% of the prize money, and this is what I find ridiculous. Yes, Cherie DeVaux, or whatever her name is, she was the main trainer, and they're the ones making sure that the horse has everything it needs and gets all the training it needs to perform. But Jose Ortiz was the one that rode that horse across the finish line. I would say with this race in particular, it was his skill that made it like it seemed like he paced himself. The horse was at the back of the line, and then it was like boom, kind of rode through the end in this big surge, and that's all the jockey, right?
You would think so, but it's no different than in golf, the caddy makes a lot of important decisions. They get 10% of what the golfer makes, and they also, in many ways, the golfer has to perform. The horse is the star.
Yeah, but the horse wouldn't even go without the jockey.
Yeah,
like a golfer can still golf without a caddy. They just might make poorer decisions.
Hey, and the horse, you just got to hit the thing in the back and it'll take off.
Yeah, but will it really... they wouldn't continue running and go to the finish line,
just
would they?
Any little person, put any little person on the back of that thing or something, a bag of flour or something, and the thing will run.
I wonder if they did all the same horses, but none of them have jockeys. What would happen?
I would love that. That's like the Waymo of horse races. Love to see that.
I'd love to see robot jockeys.
Man, now we're getting somewhere. It's the future. It's going to be great.
Today is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Who knew that Vanessa's birthday would turn into the official holiday for nerds? But it's not even really a nerd thing anymore. It is very mainstream in the fact that Star Wars, the franchise, has made $46.7 billion in total revenue.
This is the Star Wars theme as performed by Vanessa.
I don't remember this.
Doesn't even sound familiar at all.
I can't even place it.
I can't make it out. Yeah, what is she doing?
She's doing the Star Wars theme.
No, she's not.
No.
I hear it. I have ears.
Yeah.
There's no way that's a Star Wars theme.
I think this was like a fighting something.
I'm going to tell you
fighting something.
That was from the when we did the John Williams tickets, and this was the one she was trying to do.
Oh.
I hear it.
Anyway, I think Vanessa's was better. That's what we're getting at, right?
Is it going to go to the...
This is what she was doing. Leave it to Vanessa to pick the least popular Star Wars
That's a
theme.
deep cut there. I don't even recognize that.
That's the theme of Star Wars?
It's for the real nerds. They don't focus on the one that everyone knows.
Right,
That's too
I thought that was just dum-ba-da-dum-ba-da-ba-da-dum. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-ba-da-bum.
I mean, listen, you know what she wanted. She could have gone with obviously, this.
Dun, dun, dun,
this
dun,
one.
dun, dun. Yes.
That's way too mainstream. I mean, even I know this one. She went with the theme to some random ship landing in Tatooine or something.
You know that this is not the most lucrative franchise, though? I always thought that Star Wars was at the top, but Pokemon is the top with $100 billion
I was going to guess White Castle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I should say, it's not just a franchise of, like, it's toys, merch, and films, and animation. Like, every part of that franchise has made $100 billion, and Star Wars has only made $47.1 billion.
Jesus.
Losers.
I think it's
money.
the cards.
Right,
really,
must
the
be the
cards
cards.
have really put them over the edge. All right, Scientology buildings have been overrun with teenagers because of the TikTok challenge, speed running, where people just run into a Scientology building while rolling video just to see how far they can get, what it looks like inside. And the Scientology building people are very sad. They're sick of it. And now they have issued a statement saying that they feel that they're being harassed, and they've begun taking the doors off of the buildings. So 2 of the Hollywood locations now don't have door handles because they don't want people running into their locations anymore. That's their way of combating
it. Did you see
it.
the dwarf video of the dwarfs going through?
No.
Oh, man.
Do you see the video of the homeless people going through?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a couple of new great spin-offs.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The dwarf one is tremendous because they were able to get like 50 dwarfs to storm the Scientology.
Cool.
And that's funny too because they're like once they get loose in there, it's hilarious. It's just so funny. It's the funniest thing
I feel like
ever.
the Scientologists would have loved that.
I don't know why they didn't, but it's great. Yeah.
There's your news.
All right, let's get into a brand new hour of the show. in exactly 2 minutes. And the first thing we do is pick up this phone and call one of you and give you the good news. You'll be packing your bags, going from the standby list to the actual boarding list. Head to Switzerland for Social D. That's next.
It's Klein Ally Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your Monday. It's KROQ. We are Klein Ally Show. Lots to get into this hour. Lots of chances for you to win stuff. Money, tickets, trips to Vegas. You got to listen for those back-to-back No Doubt songs. We call that a block of No Doubt. And we get you to the Sphere in Vegas, hotel, and even help you get to Vegas as well. It will not be on Spirit. That much we can guarantee. Also this hour, I think we'll bring back a little Don't Be a Dick as we try to save society once and for all. And we will accept open nominees when we tell you the topic this week for Don't Be a Dick. Do your part to make this a better place to live for us and everyone else. Right now, though, let's go ahead and make someone's day instantly better. As we are about to award destination number 13. And we've been sending 12 just random listeners of this radio station. It's the only thing they have in common. They probably live in Southern California. They probably listen to KROQ. Other than that, though, these are different people, different ages, different walks of life, and they've all won trips to travel around the world and see some of KROQ's best artists. And we're going to do that again right now as we give away a trip to Zurich, Switzerland.
Probably one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. No matter what time of year you go. And I've never been to that city, but Switzerland is like, whew.
Never been, but apparently it's always on these lists of best of whatever.
And it's almost impossible to become a citizen of Switzerland without being born there.
Is that true?
They're picky, yeah. They're super picky. Just because they don't want douches in their country.
Okay. Well,
so they're just, you have to pass the douche test. I think it's a really, really long process.
Let's hope we're not calling a douche right now. We are calling someone who is currently on a standby boarding list. And they will be traveling via not Spirit Airlines if they answer. If not, we just move on to another name until someone answers our calls.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brittany?
Yes.
Brittany, we are live on KROQ right now. My name's Klein. That right there is Allie.
Good morning.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning.
Do you have any reason to suspect why we'd be calling you right now?
No way. Did I win?
You are moving from the standby boarding list to the garbage. No, that's not true. You're moving to the actual boarding list. You're going to Switzerland.
Oh, my goodness. Yay, thank you so much.
You are very welcome. You will be seeing Social D, I believe, tomorrow at KROQ in an intimate little performance here at the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space, and then that'll just get you all nice and warmed up and ready to travel internationally, get your passport ready, and enjoy them a second time in Switzerland. Congratulations. You've won KROQ's Mile High Club.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Who are you going to bring with you?
I don't know.
Oh, caller 20 situation?
Are you single, or what's your situation?
I'm meeting my son.
Oh, man. That would be very nice of you to bring your kid.
Yeah, I mean, waste of a ticket, but no, I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want. You're the winner.
She's like,
you do whatever you
You're
want.
a good mother.
Hold on 1 second, and happy early Mother's Day to you.
Yeah, it's good for a mom to win.
That is Brittany, and she is a winner now. Everyone else that was on the standby boarding list, I'm sorry that I do not make the call to you, but this was the first number that popped up on the standby boarding list random generator.
Nice to have good Brittany news.
Brittany news, we'll take that. And I think all Britneys everywhere could use that. A win for them. The show continues next on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ. KROQ, Klein Ally Show. One of the best things I think about being an adult is that you don't get scolded or yelled at as much as you do when you're a kid. When you're kids, you get yelled at all the time because you're constantly breaking rules and figuring out life. And then you're an adult and you kind of understand how it works and you hope that you don't get yelled at. And then when you do,
You've earned the right to be an embarrassment. When you're a kid, you can't be an embarrassment.
Right. I mean, you can be, but you don't really care so much because you're like, I'm just a dumb kid. But when you're an adult and you get yelled at by other adults, there is a weird feeling where you go, oh, I feel very small.
Well, I did not get yelled at by strangers necessarily, but I did get yelled at by the person I went to the movie with. And I was in a movie theater over the weekend. I don't normally go to the movies. I haven't been in forever. But we did this kind of date night thing where Katie had arranged everything. We dropped our kid off. We went to see The Devil Wears Prada 2. So it's a movie that everyone has it has like this cult following. We arrive at it's one of those fancy movie theaters where they serve you food at your seat. So it already kind of feels a little noisier than a normal movie theater. The movie begins, and I'm already starting to notice that there are a bunch of little Easter eggs, little throwbacks
to the original movie. So I start pointing some of those things out. Oh, out loud, vocally?
Dude, you're that person?
I thought, and this is where Katie and I got into an argument, I thought I was a very low volume whisper of, hey, that's the belt from the first movie. It's cerulean. That's the same color that they had this whole discussion about in the first movie.
What'd you just say?
Cerulean. It's one of the colors that's
so much right now.
I hate her. I as well.
What the hell?
You're the whitest thing there's been happening.
It's from the first movie. Vanessa, you probably know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Okay.
That's some good yes and work right there. That's the opposite of improv.
I don't remember the movie like that.
Okay, well, anyway.
And by the way, I'll say most people probably don't care. Like if they know the movie, then they acknowledge it themselves and they go, huh, that's a nice little homage to the original. And if not, then you pointing it out and yelling and going, that's the Cerulean belt. They don't care. They don't want to know.
They used the same music. They had a lot of throwback of the same music from the first one. And also at the end, she was wearing the same sweater that she wore on her first day of work in the first movie. I just thought that's part of the charm of us watching the sequel, right?
So you got shushed?
I got shushed by Katie, and she even did a wave to me, like a physical wave, like
boring,
like stop. And then there were some reactions of things happening where I was laughing, and Katie said I was laughing too loud, louder than the other people in the theater. And at one point, I said, "Oh my God," because I was reacting.
You said that out loud, vocally?
Yeah, but I didn't know I was saying it.
What possibly could have happened in Devil Wears Prada 2 that would have resulted in you saying, oh, my God?
Yeah.
Well, Miranda was about to lose her job, guys.
Oh, you're
Miranda Priestley, the Miranda Priestley of Runway Magazine. It's a travesty.
I mean, for you to
she built that magazine.
Vocally react. There's always some idiot like you in every theater that like forgets that they are in an experience with other people.
No,
your job is just to shut up.
No, I haven't been in a theater in a while, yeah, but I'm reacting without knowing. Like Katie's saying, you're reacting at full volume and everyone can hear you. I don't realize that I'm even saying anything. I thought I was just watching the movie along with everybody else. I didn't even know I was...
You're a step away from the people that talk to the screen. Like there's people that actually will say they will.
No, don't go in there.
Yeah, they'll give advice to the people on the screen. And they obviously don't know what they're doing either, but you don't want to hear that.
But here's the thing. I have to point out things as I see them because I have a horrible memory. I'm not going to remember the last 2 hours of the movie. And what am I going to wait until the very end and go, did you see at the beginning the cerulean belt? Like, no, I don't need to have a whole conversation with that afterwards. I'm just going to give a quick mention.
You don't need it anyway, at all.
But maybe she didn't notice the belt thing.
So what?
I need to point it out so I can get confirmation that we've both noticed.
It's kind of like more like you want like bragging rights for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing something. Isn't that part of the fun of watching a long-awaited sequel?
I don't think so. Not for anyone else.
That's why people watch us, for the nostalgia of the first movie.
So for you get to leave and go, that was so cool. They had all these cool little throwbacks to the original. And for her, she goes, I didn't have someone barking at me the whole time and yelling.
I'm not having a totally unrelated full-volume conversation. There was another couple doing that, by the way. This old-ass couple, and they were talking. They were having a conversation, and that's part of why they have a full menu. You can get chopped salads and entrees and all this stuff at the movie theater. Makes you think that you're in a restaurant. That I don't agree with. I was reacting to the movie that I was watching. That's okay.
Don't they still put that little thing before the movie starts that says, hey, shut up about the belt comments, and there's the exit if you...
You mean silence is golden?
That silence is golden.
I was on my phone.
Well, you're the silence is golden. That goes for people like you. Take a quick break. We're back in a second with more Cerulean belt talk next on KROQ.
A week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Every time you hear a block of No Doubt on KROQ, caller 20 wins a 2-night hotel stay, a $100 gas card, and tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
On KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
Report
Ally Show. Let's go ahead and save society with your open nominees now at 800-520-1067, as Spirit Airlines has now officially become a Spirit Halloween store, which means it's gone away and it will not be coming back. And that means all of those terrible passengers that were always making the news for a variety of reasons are now going to be popping up on different airlines. And
I don't give a f***. You were sitting there watching that motherfucking baby cry for 25 years. That didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Lower that baby.
That was a man attacking a baby because, now let's be honest, babies are annoying, but there's only certain types of people that are worthy of being voted out of society, and that is what we are looking for in this round of Don't Be a Dick. Airline Passengers.
Meltdown on the plane.
Get me the off this plane! This is amazing. Sure, I'm sleeping in the chair next to a Wetzel's Pretzels, but it beats the hell out of actually getting onto a Spirit plane.
See that? There's a lot of options there. They were, for a long time, people were used to having their entire plans changed when flights got canceled, and now the official cancel of all Spirit flights. So we're asking you right now on the phones, who are the worst people that we can encounter? And if you are one of these people, please, please, just stop flying.
Don't be a dick.
Let's say hi to Elena. We'll start with you, making our way up and down these phones now at KROQ. Good morning, Elena. What's up?
Good morning.
Who do you got for us?
So I know this person is just the worst for me, but they smell really, really bad for the whole flight, and you're just having to deal with their smell.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the people that have such bad BO from the beginning. Like right at takeoff, it's horrible BO.
But also sometimes it's the opposite. It's someone that was attempting to mask a BO, so they're coated in some sort of a perfume.
Yeah, like one that gives you a headache after 5 minutes.
Just as bad. I mean, I would argue even potentially worse. And it's funny because there's all these different things you have to go through. They make sure you don't have weapons on you. They got that check. No metal check. They make sure you're not, you don't have too much luggage check. But there's no smell check before you get on planes.
No.
Why have they not started a smell check?
They should do it in that little TSA screening thing where you put your arms up.
Yeah.
And that should be smell included.
Right. They should do a smell check as well.
Put you over to the side and go, excuse me, we need to wand you or something with some kind of an anti-smell.
Or maybe when you get in that thing where you put your arms up and they basically look through your clothing and perv on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But maybe when you're in there, you can actually pick what smell you want, and they give you a quick...
New car?
Like,
Like a car wash,
new car. You can pick what you want. I'm going to go cherry vanilla. Monica on KROQ. We're looking for worst of the worst as we more Don't Be a Dick nominees. Airline Passengers. All the Spirit passengers are now looking for new places to go. What's up?
I was on a Spirit Airline flight and someone vaped on the plane, so they had to stop. Like we had to board later.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to vape.
Yeah, the vaping on the plane. I've been on planes where they've made the threat before. If we don't find who was the person doing this, we're going to get everyone off the plane. But the vaping on the plane, that became like almost commonplace, especially Spirit.
Well, and the no smoking on flights. I know that was a hard period for a lot of smokers in like the 90s, but it was very obvious if you smoked a cigarette. Vapors feel like they can do it discreetly, and I think that's why it's been so hard to enforce.
Don't be a dick. Curtis, worst of the worst now as we try to save society. Just talking about flying now. What's up?
Sweet dibs. I was going to say babies, but I don't know if you can blame babies for crying. So maybe the parents who don't do anything about the babies crying?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough because there are some babies that are just, they have their ears hurt or for whatever reason, they're just having a hard time and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. But I have also seen parents just casually going about their flight like, doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm like, are we not going to try it all?
Right. The sound of a crying baby is the worst. But at least seeing the stressed out parent trying
makes you feel bad
so desperately to try to stop it when they can't, you go, all right, at least they're putting in the effort. They're pulling out things. They're playing peekaboo. When it's the parent that's got the noise-canceling headphones on next to the screaming baby.
They're watching like a Tom Cruise movie, and you're like, what?
Right. You go, you're going to try, at least put the effort in on this kid?
714 wanted to nominate somebody that we talked about last week, the poppin' zippers.
Oh, yeah.
The people who always have to pop up. They got to unzip the carry-on. They constantly have to get things out of there, little cell phone chargers, all little things, and they're always rummaging.
Jose, Spirit Airlines is no more, so all the passengers that have made the news over the years for a variety of reasons are now looking for new places to fly, and maybe it's next to you, and who would you like to eliminate from society? What's up?
It would have to be the people that are probably that take up more than one seat, not to offend anyone, because one time I sat on the airline in an airplane, and there was someone that was probably taller than me. I'm 6'1". She was about 6'2". Heavier set, took up part of my seat. And then there comes the other passenger. Unfortunately, he's bigger than her. I don't think they knew each other. We just happened to sit right next to each other.
You don't think they all knew each other? Hey, you're the fat. I'm the other fat one. Hi. It was like Fatty's fat.
He's wondering on the plane. Do they know each other? They're both fat. They must.
Fat camp with me 10 years ago?
Fat club.
Hey, what's up? And then this guy's in the middle of the two people that are spilling into a seat. I mean, that's unfortunate for so many reasons. But that's the nature of the business. Zeke.
Hello.
What's up, nominee? Don't be a dick.
Yes, don't be that person on a 7:05 a.m. flight from Vegas back to Burbank that puts their window up when everybody else has theirs down and then proceeds to put their hood up.
That's such a great nominee.
The whole flight.
You know, that is, I don't know
whoever's doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing.
Right, and especially, like he said, that flight, and everyone knows that early out of Vegas flight back to Burbank where it sucks already, you're hungover, everyone on there is hungover, and the person goes, I'm going to put the window, and they even say...
Greet the day!
Right, yeah, he's like, and it's because, of course, the way that the planes are, the sun, like, it's magnified 1,000,000 times off the wing, shoots into the plane like a laser beam.
Yeah. 714 wanted to nominate the person who is passed out sleeping in the aisle seat, and you have to use the bathroom. You have to constantly maneuver around that person. They're always passed out. You always feel bad that you have to wake them up over and over again.
I appreciate the person that if they go like, hey, I'm just going to pass out, so you want to swap it out, so I'm not. I'm just
but
I'll
you're in the
prop up.
aisle.
Right, I know. You don't want to.
Window is for sleeping.
I agree. Hey, Thomas on KROQ, what's up?
Hey, I nominate influencers. There's this dude I've seen that'll pull out just a raw onion and start eating it next to people, videotaping himself.
Everyone's got to get content. That sounds funny, though. Give me that guy's link. I'll watch it. Can't wait to watch it.
You sure that wasn't Allie?
Excuse me, I do not eat onions on the plane.
That's Allie.
Klein's the one who ate a full-ass sub sandwich on his flight yesterday.
4 sub sandwiches.
Damn.
4 different ones.
You ate all 4? Or?
Well, I stopped at some place I saw at the Bronx on the way to the airplane, and then I wanted to try all the sandwiches. And it was quite a scene. So,
I guess then you also are 559, the airplane farter.
Yeah, that's right.
Klein Ally Show.
You know, the World Cup is about a month away from coming to Los Angeles. People are very excited about it for a variety of reasons. Obviously, it's the most popular sport in the world. And so Jake was in the streets to talk to people, hear how excited they were about the World Cup coming to L.A. And they all said they were excited until he asked one follow-up question, which is, of the hundreds of players you could pick from, can you name one of them?
I'm so shocked every time I hear that it is the #1 most popular sport, because I don't know one person, well, maybe I know one person that loves soccer.
I feel like I know a lot of, more than ever now, I do feel like I see people wearing soccer jerseys almost as much as I see them walking around wearing Lakers jerseys now.
What?
Yeah, I see all the time. And they've got like many, like growing up, it was like Pele was the star of the game. And now there's just so many, Mbappe and Ronaldo.
Do you think there's more
Messi
loyalty to the player or the team?
Player. I think it's almost always player over team. But I think people like the team that the player's on, but the players move around so much, and then they're obviously on their international team, and then sometimes join like a club team in L.A. or an American team in Major League Soccer. I don't know enough about the sport to speak on it in any way, shape, or form, other than the fact that Jake was out to figure out how excited people are in Southern California for World Cup. They say World Cup fever has officially hit us, so he wanted to see how much it's spreading.
What's your name?
JW.
JW from where?
NoHo.
JW, how excited are you for the World Cup to visit L.A.?
Very, very excited.
Yeah?
Let's get in here. Let's get yeah. Let me out the traffic.
Name one player.
That one guy, that kicks the balls. That's our guy.
He's excited about the one guy that kicks the balls. But he said he was very excited, so obviously he knows World Cup's coming here.
Not to be confused with the guy who headbutts the balls.
Right, different guy altogether. Now, that's just one person, but there's lots of people that are excited for different reasons, and here's another huge fan of soccer.
What's your name?
I'm Kate.
How excited are you to have the World Cup in Los Angeles?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you name one player?
No. To be quite honest with you, I cannot. Not a huge sports gal.
but excited for it.
I'm excited for it. Yeah, why not?
It's just another person who's just excited.
I'm not a sports gal, but why not be excited about something?
People, I think it sounds like rude or racist if you say you're not excited about it. So everyone just says excited.
What's your name?
Laura.
Laura from where?
I am from Bell Canyon, California.
That seemed like a tough one to answer.
It's in the valley. It's near Chatsworth.
How excited are you for the World Cup?
I don't know anything about it.
At least we got some honesty right there. That's someone who didn't know anything about it. Whereas other people that are just saying that they're they're like, oh man, World Cup countdown has officially begun.
What's your name?
Hey, it's Mark Avery.
From where?
From the Sunset Boys and Wolves.
Where in Los Angeles do you live?
I live in North Hollywood, California.
How excited are you for the World Cup to come to L.A.?
I'm extremely excited. I think it's going to be great for all the residents here. L.A. is a city full of diversity and full of people that love football or soccer.
Can you name one player?
Ooh, he's not playing. I was going to say David Beckham.
Oh, man.
He's not playing.
So this is, once again, the most popular sport in the world, and we are having trouble finding anyone that can name one player.
We're also having trouble hearing over the horrible karaoke.
Yeah, Jake. Maybe that's the problem. Is where you're going. Maybe that's the issue. I think we found someone who actually knows a thing or two.
What's your name?
Armand.
Armand from where?
Burbank.
Armand, how excited are you for the World Cup?
I'm very
honestly?
excited.
You're very excited.
Very excited.
Can you name one player?
See, I don't follow soccer.
Oh,
mostly hockey.
Mostly hockey. Well, there you have it,
Well,
Allie.
Vanessa, you're excited about the World Cup, aren't you?
I am, and I can name some football players.
You can?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Colombian ones that you guys don't know. James.
Uh-huh.
Hummus?
Lucho.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Lucho,
Well,
also delicious.
That's a wrestler.
Lucho Diaz.
Yes.
Ospina.
Are these the guys you were talking to on Raya? Weren't you matching with professional athletes on Raya?
Really?
No, I did see. He was an F1.
Wait, Vanessa's on Raya?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa got accepted. We got rejected.
What the hell?
and
Why
we
is
got-
she not on that still?
She's on
I
it.
was on it, and then I was like, "This is lame," and I deleted it.
But she had,
How's it lame?
Listen to this.
It's lame.
Her Raya experience was like a dream. She got on there. She instantly matched with like an F1
Racer.
Formula One
No,
racer.
I didn't match with him. I
Yeah.
saw him.
Yeah.
I sent him a like. I was
Yeah.
like,
And then she goes, "That's too much for me. I'm out." And I'm like, "What?"
"Yeah."
That's it, Vanessa. You got to give that another shot.
Yeah, you got to go on a Raya date.
No, because I deleted it. I can't go back.
Well,
yeah,
no,
you can't
they'll
re-download an
remember.
app.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean that would be impossible. It would take you all of 1 second and one thumb. You could figure
I'm
this out.
telling you guys, it's not that easy. Like that, no one matches with no one.
But you understand that getting in is a huge deal, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't cool.
Vanessa, go back on there. You could smash some soccer players during the World Cup.
I've been on the wait list of Raya for 7 years right now. 7 years I'm on the wait
We
list.
just want to know what it's like. We're like
Yeah.
the people running into the Scientology building.
Yeah, that's all.
We just want to see what it
what's
is.
going on in there. You got in, you got access,
Yeah.
and you're still you're wasting this opportunity.
I know I did waste it, but nothing happened. So
Well, anyway, go ahead. Give us your top 5 hottest soccer players now. Go ahead.
I already told you the list of the 3 guys that I knew.
And because those are just the hot
Luis
ones.
Diaz.
Yeah.
The hottest, I honestly don't know the hottest. Probably Ronaldinho.
Okay, well, there's your
Wait,
homework
no.
assignment.
What's the Portuguese one?
Don't ask us. We don't know
go ahead.
anything.
I'm with you.
I know you guys know. Everyone knows. Ronaldo.
We just listened to all this audio where nobody knows.
People know. People know.
All right,
you guys just don't know.
I'm gonna play one final person. I think this is going to be the whole, all of society is going to hang on this guy Preston to see if we know anything about soccer.
What's your name?
Preston.
Preston from where?
Burbank.
Preston, how excited are you to have the World Cup in L.A.?
Pretty excited, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wish I could go to the game, man. Me and my grandfather have been waiting for this many, many years, so cannot wait for it.
So this guy, he and his grandfather have been waiting for years, and finally World Cup coming to L.A.
Can you name one player?
Not off the top of my head, man. Don't put me on the spot, man.
But super excited.
Oh, no, yeah. Super excited. Too busy with life to name a player right now with all the changes and all the teams and all that.
but sorry to disappoint you.
He's too busy with life right now, Allie, to name all the things.
Sure, his grandfather's proud.
We will take a quick... I don't think that guy could have named his grandfather at that point. Quick break. We got more show now.
The Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Whoa, whoa.
You're a little excited.
106.7 FM.
Klein Ally Show. We'll get into some news, and hopefully we give you some back-to-back No Doubt songs. We can send you to Vegas, put you up, and get you there so you can see No Doubt in the Sphere. 213 has a very shameful text they wanted to share. But I am of Mexican descent, and I find soccer boring.
Wow.
As boring as Omar finds baseball.
That's rough.
I can't tell anyone this, but that's how I truly feel. So that is 213 that shares with us one of their biggest, deepest, darkest, most shameful secrets.
Maybe we can start an I Hate Soccer anonymous hotline.
Oh, man. For those of you that do not like it, this is a tough time as the World Cup is making its way to L.A., and clearly everyone seems very excited about it. Now it's time, though, for your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Cruises are wonderful until they're not. One small thing could shape the future of your stay in an instant when you're on a cruise ship, and that was what was at first a very memorable trip in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of West Africa has now become a complete S-show because of a Hantavirus outbreak. And this is a rare outbreak, but you remember during the COVID days, a cruise ship, it was like, if everyone's healthy, that's a great scenario, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to get sick, everyone's cool, so that's a very safe thing. But then one person gets infected, and you're like, oh my God, this has screwed everybody, right?
It's very spreadable very quickly. I watched that documentary, Poo Cruise,
yes,
about the toilets that stopped working on the cruise, and I mean, it's just things when they go bad very quickly on the boat.
Yeah, and you're stuck. So 3 Ps. This is Hantavirus was detected on the cruise ship, and it's a respiratory disease that you can get from rat urine and rat feces. So interested in how that outbreak happened. They said it's pretty rare for diseases like this to have an outbreak, but the Hantavirus infection is typically, you know, your average coughing, shortness of breath, fever, but then you have hemorrhaging, renal failure, vomiting, all the worst things that you can experience when you're sick. And on top of that, you're on a cruise ship, and 3 people have died. Several others are severely ill, but I think now they're getting some treatment in Africa.
I think that's what Vanessa had on Saturday night. I was looking at the pictures. She did all those things.
Vanessa's been sick on a cruise.
I remember that. She got quarantined.
And it was traumatic.
Yeah, they put you in quarantine, didn't they?
Yeah. And I didn't have Wi-Fi, and I was like, look, I'm in quarantine. I need you to give me Wi-Fi.
And you think that's just what they told Vanessa? She was just like hammered all the time and super loud?
Yeah.
They're like, no, we need to like quarantine
I only
you.
got drunk one day.
Yeah, right.
That's all it took.
Okay.
You splurged for the all you can drink, right?
I tried.
You tried. You bought it. You bought the all you can drink. I remember we used to get you were sending us those updates from the cruise ship, and you sounded hammered every time you sent us an update. But they
sounded fun.
They pulled you out of your room, or they quarantined you in your own room. They didn't put you in cruise jail, did they?
No, I was quarantined in my room.
But
and those rooms are tiny.
Tiny rooms.
I mean, I guess not for Vanessa. They're normal size.
It seems huge.
But I had the balcony one, so I could look at the ocean at least.
You can at least get some fresh air.
That's nice.
All right, people are really trying to keep their homes safe in L.A. right now. There are so many burglaries happening every single day. Now there's this new AI robot surveilling one of the neighborhoods. It watches, it records, and while it does that, it emits a bright blue light. And the only problem with that is it's making the neighbors blind.
This is the view from the window.
Imagine seeing that every night. A bright, flashing blue light. So intense, it floods the front of your home, turning night into something else entirely.
It's like walking into a rave.
This is a lot in North Hollywood, surrounded on all sides by apartments and duplexes. The cameras went up about 2 weeks ago, and for neighbors like Roberta Stardust, it quickly became unbearable.
I can't even walk outside at night because when I come out, that light hits my eyes. So I have to wear sunglasses if I go out at night.
She has to wear sunglasses at night.
Hey,
like everyone else in North Hollywood.
Roberta Stardust. Definitely changed her name and everything. I mean, this is like perfect story for her.
What's your name? Roberta Stardust. Okay, yes. You belong in a race.
On the blue lights. Yeah, it's this is why we've got the only good solution, and that is the Please Don't Rob Me signs, which are going to be available. When are we getting those signs to start giving to people that are getting robbed? Do we have an update on the signs?
They have been made. They just have to get sent here.
So once we get our signs, everyone who's concerned about getting robbed, the problem is no one is using our Please Don't Rob Me signs, which we will be distributing to all listeners of the Klein Ally Show.
Yeah, and they're technically a lawn sign, but if you don't have a lawn, that's cool too. You can put it in your window, wherever you want to put it.
Let the criminals know, please. Once you ask them nicely, they will leave you be.
Mm-hmm. When you're a band, you might have your share of band drama to deal with, but for Turnstile, it's been a little more elevated than some other famous band drama stories you've heard, because the guitar player is being accused of first-degree murder, and this is a story that has been developing for the last year, I believe. But Brady Ebert, the former guitarist of Turnstile, he's now facing the possibility of life in prison. He was accused of second-degree murder for running over the frontman's dad with a Buick. And then now they have elevated those charges to first-degree murder, which means that they feel he was absolutely planning this out and that it was all intentional. But this all happened in Silver Spring, Maryland. Have you heard of that town?
Oh, yeah. I know all about Silver Spring.
He struck his neighbor with a 2001 Buick sedan before leaving the scene, and then they figured out it was the front man's 79-year-old father, and that this was all very planned and intentional. So if he's found guilty, I mean, he was kicked out of the band a while ago, a couple years ago. Still has Grammy, I think, but he's going to possibly be spending the rest of his life in prison. I guess if you're the new guitarist, it's a nice situation for you. If you did, as long as you didn't murder anyone, you're the best guy in the band.
But of all the murder weapons, you know, if you're talking about what you guys, I used an axe, I used a gun, guys used a Buick. I don't think you get the same respect, probably.
I mean, they're indestructible, though, aren't they?
They are indestructible, hard cars. We get into a brand new hour of the show. Perhaps this is the hour we send you to Vegas to see some No Doubt. Also get you to a Smartless live podcast. That's all coming up on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
KROQ. Yeah!
KROQ.
It's Klein Ally Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Listen for not one, but two, at least, No Doubt songs back-to-back. It's called a block of No Doubt, and when you hear that happen, give us a call and demand your access to see No Doubt at the Sphere in Vegas. Shows that were announced, feels like over a year ago at this point, when that Sphere turned into a giant orange.
Oh, I love that.
That was the teaser, and then the speculation became rumor became reality, and now the shows are almost here, and we can't wait to get you to see No Doubt in the Sphere. I know Allie is excited because she bought tickets, then, of course, immediately bought her Spirit Airlines tickets. Those planes have all been canceled.
Yep,
So
don't know how I'm going to get there anymore, but I'll be there somehow.
She's got tickets to the show, but no way to get to the show. If you win, by the way, by hearing a block of No Doubt this morning with us or any time during the day, you will not only get yourself access to the show, we will get you to Vegas and put you up in Vegas as well. So
yeah, that's all the logistics that you don't have to worry about. That's just work, time saved on your part.
So, congratulations. I know Allie's going to the show. I think Johnny's going to the show.
Next weekend.
So a lot of people very excited about No Doubt at the Sphere. And once they go ahead and power wash that fish fan smell out of there, I'm sure it'll be as good as new and ready for you to enjoy yourself some No Doubt. Also this hour on the show, in fact, in moments, we give you a chance to win your way into Smartless Live, the podcast at the Hollywood Bowl on October 17th. Tickets on sale now, Ticketmaster.com. But you can win your Smartless tickets if you're able to tackle Johnny's. And boy, talk about Smartless. Little round of Johnny Doesn't Know. It's one question, a lightning round edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. In a moment, if you'd like to play, you can give us a call, 800-520-1067. We have one question standing between you and your tickets to Smartless Live at the Hollywood Bowl. So if you want in and you can predict whether or not Johnny will know the answer to a very easy question, call now and play next on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
KROQ. Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ Klein Ally Show. If you want to watch us, we're streaming live on YouTube right now, getting ready for a Cinco de Mayo hang, also known as Vanessa's Quinceañera tomorrow. Her birthday is actually today. We'll be celebrating tomorrow at the Sconso, just across the street from KROQ. 11 a.m. sharp. We finish the show, we do takeaways, we get out of here, go across the street, and that's where the fun can begin. The Tequila Tower, the live music from Manic Hispanic. That's going to be a great hang. We'll have some stuff for you as well. Limited edition Klein Ally Show merch. You can see behind Ally the Viva Klein Ally Show Cinco de Mayo shirts. Tomorrow only, first 106. The gourmet tacos. Our buddy Suave Agave. The long list of people that have RSVP'd. Yes, we'd love you to join us. And let's pack that place and make it a fun hang tomorrow, middle of the day, for some Cinco de Mayo drinking. Speaking of takeaways, Johnny is in the studio now, and apparently someone who used to hate Johnny is now coming around on him.
I'm a D1 freaking, I'm a Johnny hater, but...
This is a D1 Johnny hater, which means I believe that's his major in college, is hating Johnny.
I'm a D1 freaking, I'm a Johnny hater, but I got to give him props. His takeaways have been fire. Like, the dude is freaking... He's annoying as hell sometimes, but his takeaways have been really good. They freaking keep me laughing, Johnny. So, I mean, maybe you might win me over, but probably not.
Oh.
Right.
This guy was a hater of yours from the very beginning. He's now come around because he thinks your takeaways have been strong, and it's the first time we have any evidence or proof that you've actually been listening to the show.
Yeah, I like doing the takeaways because now I feel more engaged and like I gotta listen because it's like my life is on the line.
Right.
Glad you're finally listening.
I should have been doing this since the beginning.
3 years of not listening before you finally figured out that listening to the show is helpful, and thank you, sir.
All right, love you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, goodbye. And now it's time for one question with Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Head to Long Beach now. Say good morning to Samantha. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Sweet Dibbits.
You don't need to know the answer to this question, Sweet Dibbits, to you. Just need to know if Johnny will know the answer. This is a simple one, we believe, but it's never that easy once Johnny starts trying to figure it out. And all you have to do is tell us, will he know or not know? Up for grabs, tickets for you to go to Smartless Live at the Hollywood Bowl on October 17th. Johnny, here's the question.
Let's go.
Give me one example of a legume. One example of a legume. Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Man, I feel like he's been good lately, and he's been good with, like, weird words. I'm still going to go with no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, he's been good lately?
I feel like it's been, no.
All right, Johnny, give us, she does not have confidence in you, but Johnny, can you, and I can't tell by looking at your face now. A lot of times I look at his face, I go, he's got no idea or he's got an answer. Now I'm torn.
Yeah, and Friday, actually, Johnny knew a lot more food stuff than I thought he would. But
So-
he can surprise you.
Johnny, give us one example of a legume. She says you will not know. Sound it out if you need to talk it out.
Well, at first I thought you were trying to say lagoon, like the body of water,
right?
But not an ocean and not a river.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said legume, and then you said it like twice or three times, which made me think it wasn't a mistake in what you were saying.
And you still think I'm saying lagoon and I'm having trouble with that word?
Yeah, but it's actually, I guess, something else that's real. So.
All right, so we've gone back to what we believe is that the question was a real word. That's where we've stumbled into. I think so far I'm feeling good for Samantha, but
Yeah.
go ahead. Johnny, give us one example of a legume.
Legume kind of sounds like a French word, like legume. Legume. Sacre-bleu. I don't know. Legume, is it a food thing? I actually have never heard this word in my life, and I actually think he might be making it up. Unless today's Star Wars Day, so he threw in a Star Wars word. And
interesting.
Legume is from the Star Wars world. Is it from Star Wars?
Well, I need an example of
Yeah, if it were, what would it be?
Darth Vader killed Legume on one of the planets with a lightsaber.
Okay. That would be an example, all right.
I was right.
Johnny, you're going to lock in on that?
I guess.
How
yeah.
confident are you in that answer?
I'm like 73%.
Allie, does it bother you that he's more confident in that answer than you are about being pregnant? Because you're only 70% pregnant.
Yeah.
He's 73%
He's
confident.
73. That does worry me.
Samantha, you said he would not know. Congratulations. You're going to go see Smartless at the Hollywood Bowl. Johnny, sadly,
You got to
did
listen
not
to
know.
it. Now you can see
Johnny,
it.
Johnny, I will tell you that legume is in the food category.
Oh, man.
Does that change your guess at all from Darth Vader?
Yeah. Darth Vader? Yeah. Wow.
It'd be funny if it didn't change your
No,
answer.
I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that still.
What is that? I've
An
never heard
example
that.
of a legume could be a peanut, perhaps?
A peanut? A nut?
Or a garbanzo bean would be an example of a legume.
I've never heard anybody ever say legume.
It is a food group.
Yeah, but like, are you saying it right?
Yeah,
he
is.
It's the bean or the pea category of foods.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Well,
You don't know
obviously,
this.
clearly you didn't know this.
A lot of people know it, but I think not a lot of people could properly name legumes. But
I mean, I think a legume, you'd say peanut. That would be my go-to. I didn't realize there's so many. Over 20,000 possible answers we would have taken just now.
There's 20,000 legumes.
20,000 legumes.
20,000
I'll tell you what's not on the
There's
list
too
is
many.
Darth Vader. That's what's not on the list. All right. Johnny didn't know. Let's not make him feel bad about it, but Johnny was unaware. And by the way, I think Johnny eats a lot of these things. That's what's crazy.
Beans? I like beans, but I've never
Black
once...
bean. I mean, almost all the beans. I know
you say bean more than anybody I know.
You say it's your favorite word.
Yeah, I'm a bean, but like, I've
You're
never
a
heard...
legume.
I'm a legume?
Yeah.
That is crap.
You are a goon.
For sure.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Every time you hear a block of No Doubt on KROQ, caller 20 wins a 2-night hotel stay, $100 gas card, and tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello? How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
Report.
Here's a gentle reminder that not a week from Sunday, this Sunday. Oh, man, a week from yesterday is Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Mother's
Crap,
Day.
I gotta go shopping.
Gotta get a card out, or your mom thinks you don't like her, or you have to get a present of some sort, or perhaps maybe you've just accepted the fact. I don't know what your relationship is like with your mom right now, but we would love to hear from you at 800-520-1067, because moms historically have given great advice, right? That's usually what moms do sometimes. They give you advice. You can turn to them when no one else will take your calls. They're there for you. They technically have to and legally have to be there for you at least until you're 18.
What great advice has your mom given you?
Well, my mom's not
I'm just
really
curious.
giving me good advice. I mean, I'll tell you, like, examples are things like I'll be like, hey, my kid has a rash. You think I need to take this to the ER or something? And she'll go, you had a lot of rashes growing up. We just let you, let them develop.
You're a rashy kid?
Very rashy.
That's the mom advice. That is your example is rashes. Let them develop.
Yeah, like I'm saying. Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Yours is still developing.
She did tell me one time when she caught me smoking weed that the one kid that she knew that smoked a lot of weed in her high school ended up like living under a bridge for a few years, and that was her way of telling me like drugs are a path to Nowheresville.
My mom.
And I thought it was cool to live under a bridge. So I was like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I know. Usually moms will tell you something and you're like, well, that actually sounds like a pretty good life. But my mom's worst advice to me was she taught me about the pull-out method.
Yeah, she told
as
Allie
opposed
to stop
using
wearing condoms.
protection.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
how I got an STD.
Allie did not like having sex with her boyfriend. It turns out Allie was gay this whole time.
Yes, that's something I
but
realized
her mom
later.
said, I won't accept that, so it's probably the condom. So why don't you ditch that? And Allie ended up getting a STD.
Right, allegedly.
So, turns out, you just admitted it. What do you mean allegedly? You did it. You said it.
I was just making it up.
Allie's got herpes. So the point is, what is the worst advice you've ever received from your own mother? Motherly advice, which usually gets the glory, but in this particular moment, we will accept only the calls and texts about the worst advice you got from your mom.
And both of ours involve rashes.
So, yeah, that's true. Both of the advice from our moms involved skin conditions. So
I remember
go figure.
when I first got my job, my first paycheck, I spent it on DJ gear. And my mom was just like, what are you doing with your life? Do not ever spend any more money on DJ gear.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
she thought
was very upset about
DJing
it.
was for losers?
Yeah, well, she said that this is not going to lead anywhere. You got to dedicate yourself to your studies.
And that was
that
was terrible advice, because look at Omar now.
Whoever
Over the
made
years
money on studies.
has turned his DJ into a lucrative business where he's now DJing some of the biggest events all over town and travels and stuff. And
she was so angry,
had
man.
He listened
I'll never forget it.
Had he listened to his own mother I mean, he never would have bought a turntable. And now look at him. Look at it, DJOmarCon.com. She told him, don't get the domain DJOmarCon.com.
It'll never go anywhere. It's a money pit.
It's a money pit. Who's buying domains these days? A waste of time. So we will accept your calls now. The phone number is 800-520-1067. And we are only going to take calls right now on the worst advice you ever got from your mother. It's a good opportunity to remind us all that even moms make mistakes sometimes, KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Mother's Day is on Sunday. And we are asking you right now, what is the worst advice you ever received from your mom? It's probably 99% good advice. And then occasionally, like 818, who asked to borrow $100 early in the Bitcoin days from their mom to buy Bitcoin. And she said, you'll thank me later for not giving you this money. Only to realize that would have now been worth $2.75 million, supposedly. But the mom said, I know best, and trust me when I say this imaginary coin is not going to be worth anything. And he wanted to get in for $100 in the early days, but mom said, I'm not giving you that money.
818 said, my mom told me not to buy a Shohei Ohtani card worth $5,500 2 years ago. Thank God I didn't listen to her because I just sold it last week for $35,000.
Hold on. I think we have that person on the phone. Hold on one second. Let me find line 4. Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
So, explain the Shohei thing. Your mom had you said you needed to borrow money from your mom, or she just said it was stupid, don't do it?
Oh, no, I borrowed money off her and told her I would give her $7,000 after it's done with interest. Went to the Ontario Card Show, bought a Shohei Ohtani Bowman Chrome rookie for $5,500. And the next day is when that guy, his interpreter, got caught for stealing money from him. So I instantly thought that was not going to be worth anything because I thought he would have been found guilty too. Come to find out, last week I sold it for $35,000, made a $29,500 profit in 2 years.
And how much do you give your mom back for spotting you the money to buy the card?
I gave her back $7,000.
So you stuck to the original. Wow. So you personally, I mean, you're $20,000 in the profit for you. Wow, that's great.
But as a mom, I would not want to give my kid $7,000 to buy a baseball card.
No, in fact, I would imagine the history of moms ever giving kids money for cards, they probably never saw a return on that ever.
No, and I would be furious if I was like that kid's mom.
Worst advice you ever received from your mom? 800-520-1067. Kylie on KROQ. Good morning.
Hi. The worst advice I ever got from my mom was I had a really bad cold a couple winters ago. And I was like, okay, Mom, I'm going to take this medicine, but, like, it's from your house and it doesn't have a label on it. Like, what do I take? And she was like, okay, you're going to take it every 4 hours and you'll be good. Like, it'll go away in a couple days. And I was like, okay, perfect. I'm going to do it. And I did it. Little did I know it was actually a medication that was supposed to be taken every 12 hours.
Oh,
so then I overdosed on a cold medication. I don't know if you guys know what dextromethorphan is, but they, like, use it to make meth. And I, like, woke up at, like, 3 in the morning in a complete panic. I had no balance. I was, like, falling over. My eyes, like, you couldn't even see the color of my eyes because my pupils were massive. I was throwing up.
Sounds great.
It
sounds fun.
Sounds like your mom gave you good advice. And now that's how I got addicted to meth.
Sounds like a party.
It's funny how it does feel like moms don't need to read the medication because I guess if you've been a mom long enough, you just memorized it all.
Or you just know where to push the limits.
Yeah,
the bottle says this, but I know better.
But I have no concept still, and I'll say to my mom, like, oh, kid's got a fever. And she'll be like, all right, 12 milligrams. You can do once every 2 hours. You can alternate back and forth with Motrin and Tylenol. I'm like, how do you know all that?
You know what my mom used to do? My mom used to make me eat Vicks.
You eat it.
I swear to God,
maybe
dude,
this will kill him.
Whenever I was sick, she would like scoop her finger in the Vicks vapor, you know, the little Vicks, mix,
right?
And she'd stick it down my throat.
I think it says on the bottle, not for consumption.
It does.
Definitely says
it's
that.
like it says not to eat this.
Yeah.
So did it work?
I haven't. Yeah, I guess.
Didn't kill
I
Omar,
got
so I
better.
guess
Yeah,
not.
I'm still
Well, now
alive.
Omar never gets sick.
Yeah,
that is true.
Oh, yeah, that's how he got the stutter. That's he used to have the stutter.
That's all the Vicks he
It's
ate.
just him trying to get his whole tongue is numb now right now. Hey, Zoe, what is the worst advice you ever got from your mom?
Hi. So in high school, I was failing my art class in my senior year, so I didn't need it, actually. And she told me I should just drop out of high school because it wasn't worth it, because I wasn't going to graduate. So she was like, you should just drop out now. I was like, that's not smart. I did end up moving schools and not graduating at the school I was going to, but she told me to drop out because I was failing art.
Yeah, that does seem like short-sighted advice from Mom. Might as well just drop out, but maybe she was trying to use that reverse psychology thing where she said, you better not drop out.
Right, and then she'll want to stay.
Yeah.
But failing art, that's the easiest class.
I know. How do you fail an art class?
Why was it so hard
really
for
bad
you?
at art.
Oh, it sounds like it. All right. Well,
I
that's
know
how
you can't fail for being bad.
Molly, what is the worst advice you received from your mother? Mother's Day is on Sunday, so we're starting to celebrate. Hi.
My mom, when I was 16, gave me Valium before my driver's test, and I failed.
Wait.
I mean,
is it because you were nervous about the driver's test? So she said, take one of these. This will calm you down?
I wasn't even nervous, but yeah, that was her logic.
You wasn't even nervous. That seems crazy.
Just take this. Just take one, or even take half. You'll feel better.
Look, maybe, once again, not giving Mom's credit for being smarter than the average person, but maybe she didn't want her to pass her driver's test.
How'd she do?
She said she failed.
Oh, she failed. Okay.
Failed the test.
Did you fail right away, or?
Yeah, I pulled in front of a paramedic.
At least you failed in an epic sort of way.
Man.
Well, it turns out not all mom advice is good mom advice.
No,
That's
but
what
it
we've
is
learned.
all entertaining.
All very entertaining.
Klein Ally Show. KROQ.
If you can count to 2, you're overqualified to win a trip to Vegas to see No Doubt in the Sphere. That's right, not one, but two two No Doubt songs, back to back. It's a block of No Doubt. And when you hear those songs happen at some point today, or it could be multiple times a day, you win yourself a trip to Vegas. Hotel will get you there and give you tickets to the show. It hasn't happened yet this morning, but I do think we do have at least one No Doubt song coming up. And I don't know if there's a second one there as well, but if you hear 2 of them, a block of No Doubt, be sure to call us and claim your trip. I can't believe, Allie, people are still, I know there's a lot of mom advice still on the text line. People are still really mad at us about this handicap placard thing, which I can't figure out why this is continuing.
We never used it.
It only got used here at work to prove a point, but I will play you 2 messages. One person that says they will not listen to the show anymore. But if you want to wrap up the mom advice segment, was there anything else you wanted to share off the text line?
Yeah, well, 213 said they were engaged to a man, and they started getting cold feet or getting nervous about it. So the mom told her, why don't you just cheat to get it out of your system, and then you can still get married.
And that's the advice from the mom.
Yeah. It's like, all right, if you're having second thoughts, you're getting cold feet, just F someone else so that you can get it out of your system. And then once that's over, you'll feel better and you can get married.
Yeah, I lost the text, but someone did say their mom told them not to marry the boyfriend at the time because he was, quote, a loser. And he went on to become a professional baseball player and I think makes like millions of dollars or something like that.
More people, too, said that their moms did the same thing by making them eat Vaporub.
Yeah, the amount of moms that have forced...
several people
I've
here.
seen, no less than 10
Several is too many.
Yeah, everyone is saying, thank you, Mom, for my Vicks Vapor Rub. So listen to this. The reason, I don't want to go back to it, but there's a video of it up on our Instagram of me trying to prove how easy it is to make a counterfeit handicap parking plaque. It was not to encourage people to do that. It was to say that anyone who's using one counterfeit is a terrible person.
And we're going to see why Klein failed art.
And why it would backfire and it would end up me getting my car towed. So there's a couple of messages I want to play you quickly.
I'm tired of all these people trying to hate on Klein creating the handicap sticker or plaque. If you go to Glendale, everybody has a handicap plaque. They drive expensive sports cars, luxury cars, and park in every handicap spot. So if you really want to hate somebody, go to Glendale and write a letter on their car. Kudos.
I will say I was with my father-in-law this weekend quite a bit at this family thing I was at back east. And
he got one?
He has one that he brings with him, and I didn't. And he actually, he can hardly move around. He's north of 80, but it was interesting to we pull into some places, and I was like, "Well, there's nowhere to park here." He's like, not so fast," and he pulled the placard out of his back pocket, and he had it, but he actually does have to shuffle around.
Why wouldn't you just have it? So he takes it out on certain occasions?
Takes it with him because wherever the plaque is...
Oh, because he's not driving.
It goes with the person, not with the car.
I
think it's with the person thing. But then there's this, and this is the final time we're going to speak about this because it does come from the most handicapped of our listeners by the name of Cripple Cody.
If anyone has a bone to pick with you guys about the freaking handicap placard thing or saying handicapped or disabled or whatever, screw you. This is Cripple Cody. I've been paralyzed for a really long time. I volunteer with all these disability advocacy organizations.
So this guy not only is the most handicapped, I mean, he is paralyzed.
he's also helping handicapped people by volunteering his time, which the pressure is off if you are handicapped.
Right. You don't have to do that anymore. It's the best thing about becoming handicapped. I don't have to volunteer anymore with the handicapped.
I know.
people.
We are the ones who feel the pressure.
And he still does it because he's a good person and
do all kinds of stuff, completely paralyzed. It's not offensive. You guys are good people. Shut up. Jesus God. And saying handicapped versus disabled versus handy-capable or whatever else doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Most of the people offended by this crap are not actually disabled. You're trying to pick fights with people so you can feel better about yourselves. Stop it. We're fine. The handicapped community, whatever we call ourselves, we're fine. Stop it. There's other ways to advocate. Jesus God.
All right, so that's Cripple Cody.
What a great new bumper sticker.
There's
Handicapped. We're fine.
We're fine. That's a good one right there.
But you know what? I think that the handicapped community is probably,
disabled, Ellie.
Okay, whatever you want to say, right?
Able-bodied.
There have been a lot of, in previous generations, there probably was a lot of teasing.
Sure.
Right? Mean-spirited, real teasing out there. So there's some people that are so sensitive from that. But I think now, it's not like we are intending to hurt or offend any part of this community whatsoever.
No.
So I think the intention here is really what matters, and that's what Cripple Cody is talking about.
Right, and that's the thing about our show is that we understand there's people that understand us, understand the type of people we are, understand what we stand for, and then there's people that are new listeners every moment of every day, so they hear something and they go, wait a minute, did that guy just say cripple? I don't like that at all. But he's right. More often than not, people do like to get offended for other people. They like to be offended on behalf of the other people, and Cody's saying, I'm the person. And I'm not offended.
Right. There's probably people in Cody's life that are offended on his behalf on a regular basis.
Yeah, and he's like, don't be.
And he's like, stop, enough.
We got to take a quick break. When we get back, A.D.D. News, and then at least one No Doubt song is in the immediate future. Will there be a second one there? If there is, your trip to Vegas hangs in the balance.
Transmission. QFM. Klein Ally Show. Klein Ally Show on KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Ally Show. We'll get into the A.D.D. News. Of course, today is a very important day for many different reasons.
Hey, new slogan, T-shirt idea, Star Wars themed. Fluke, I am your slogger.
Fluke, I am your slogger. May the 4th be with you, but today is way more important than that day for nerds, and I know Jake celebrates. Today is the birthday of someone here on the show. And I think that it is significant because who cares about their birthday more than children? Nobody, right?
She's this many.
She's holding up her fingers right now to show you how old she is today.
It's Bluey themed.
And it's going to be a hell of a day as we celebrate Vanessa.
Do you want to come up with a little theme for your birthday today, Vanessa?
A theme for my birthday?
Yeah, all good birthdays have themes.
I did have a theme this weekend, but I don't have one for today.
The theme this weekend was getting thrown out of bars and puking in bushes.
So that only means I had a great time.
Yeah, it does.
The theme was binge drinking.
Right. It's always a fun theme, but we'll get into all that. But, of course, already, I don't even remember when it's Vanessa's birthday every year. I should. It's not obviously a memorable date, but I don't know how it is that these listeners, they remember all this stuff. There's messages all over the GOAT line wishing Vanessa well and saying that you bring them joy on a daily basis, and today we should celebrate you. And, you better believe we have some surprises in store for you, Vanessa.
I'm ready.
I don't know if you are.
Are you hungover day 2? Is this day 2 of the hangover?
I don't know. I did have breakfast this morning to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
What was your hangover food yesterday?
Miso soup.
Ooh.
I thought she was about to say me so horny.
Me so sick.
Oh, maybe we need a male stripper come in today.
That's right.
Make her feel better.
Oh, that's right. Unicorn.
Happy birthday, Vanessa. Yay, honk, honk.
We'll get into your news, and then, of course, we will continue the celebrating for our very own Vanessa.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
R.I.P. Spirit Airlines, an airline that brought us moments like this.
Do I know what hell is? I've been there!
Whoa. You want to know what hell is? I've been there.
And moments like this.
You tonight booted from a plane over a hoodie.
Yep, that's what Spirit did for us all.
And moments like this.
Meltdown on the plane. Get me off this plane!
If you recall another instance, there was a Spirit Airlines worker taping the plane up at takeoff. Do you remember when that happened?
Well, there's a lot of tape involved. There was taping the plane together, but then there was also the taping the passengers to the seats.
Yes, that was another one.
There's tape and Spirit. I mean, I don't know about, I know Spirit stock has fallen apart now because the airline's done, but duct tape sales probably going to go through the ground as well.
This, if you remember, was one of the interviews they did with a passenger who experienced the tape on the plane incident.
The fact that you even had to tape the plane together, and then you doing it while people are on the flight like we cannot see you. That's the reason right there that I will not fly with Spirit. Now, Southwest, I can do.
There we go. There we go. Everyone's going to be moving to Southwest. But it was a sad day. I was one of the passengers that got the email saying that my flight no longer exists. There were a lot of people that were about to board their flight. They were minutes away from a connecting flight on Spirit Airlines, only to realize their flight didn't exist anymore. Spirit went through 2 bankruptcies, but the Iran war put it out of its misery, and the rising fuel costs took it over the edge. They completely shut down on Saturday, and a pilot was about to take his final flight before retiring, only to realize that that final flight was not happening. Here's another pilot who was making the announcement to all the passengers just before takeoff that this would be the final flight Spirit Airlines was taking.
We got a notice from our union, right, that we're going to be ceasing operations at 3 a.m. Eastern Time today. Met a lot of friends along the way, had some great conversations with some of you, and some not so great conversations occasionally. A lot of crazy stuff has happened, but it's funny as we sit here, I don't remember any of the bad times, just the good ones. So thank you for your support over the years. Onward and upward, right? God bless you all.
That's smattering of applause.
It's the sound of them all punching each other in the face in the back. That must be not great. I don't think hearing from an emotional pilot right before you're about to take off.
Yeah, no kidding.
On a flight where he knows.
Anyway, let's go, guys.
That would not make me feel, let's cease and desist operations immediately. How about that? Not wait till 3 a.m.
Everyone take your seats.
All right, I got to tape up the plane. You get that?
I know.
I mean, it became a joke. Unless you flew it, in which case it's maybe saved you because you were able to get somewhere for cheap.
Oh my gosh. It was there for me when I needed to get from point A to point B. And I wasn't happy about flying Spirit. I was never feeling great about myself when I flew Spirit. But hey, it got me there. It's the same thing I felt when I was on WOW Airlines, which I think doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. And I think Allie was really the final nail in the coffin when she came in here and talked about how she was going through a lot of decisions before she booked her trip to go see No Doubt at the Sphere in Vegas. And then she said, after weighing all the pros and the cons, I decided to go with Spirit. Once she made that claim over the airwaves of KROQ about 2.5 weeks ago, that was the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, $257 gone. Last week, there was a big push to give out speeding tickets. They did a 24-hour maximum enforcement period, and now the numbers are in. Just how many tickets did they give out, and how fast were people going? All in all, in that 24 hours, they issued 12,000 tickets.
Jesus Christ.
It was 11,800 to be exact.
Good for us.
And in total, 200 of those were drivers that were traveling over 100 miles an hour. So
whoa, don't you get to go to jail for that, right?
I think they can take your car. They can take your car right there. Not that they're going to, because they don't have anywhere to put them. But
yes, the first time I ever got pulled over, that's how fast I was going, and they told me that.
And they tell you that. I could take your car right now.
I could take your car. I could arrest you.
And then you say to the cop, yeah, how you going to drive 2 cars home, dummy?
Do the math on that,
yeah,
idiot.
You didn't think about that, did you?
And then finally, the Eagles have been named. Jackie and Shadow's kids they've gone through that voting process. There were a lot of names that had been nominated, and here are the results.
It is official. Jackie and Shadow's new Eaglets have been named, and in a very fitting way, to say the least.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is in studio with more on Sandy and Luna. Rob.
Yeah, the big birds of Big Bear are back in the headlines. Jackie and Shadow, America's favorite mom and dad eagles, now have names for their 2, I want to say kids, but what are they called? Chicks, eaglets?
Sandy was voted as chick name number 1, and the next was Luna.
And they said Luna was because of the moon mission,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sandy was because the former director of all of this live stream and everything was a woman named Sandy who passed
I
away.
think that's a nice tribute to her.
I think so too. Luna, I hate though. I think that's just the most basic bitch name for any animal.
Yeah, I guess it's because the lunar landing happened or something. Or
Yeah, I don't.
what
I
was
don't care
what
the reason.
was
It's
the reasoning
because of the
behind it?
lunar. Yeah, it's because of all the lunar missions that are going
Oh, is
on.
that
But
what-
Luna
okay.
is like everyone's dog's
You meet
name.
anyone,
Stop.
with a French bulldog, and you can act surprised
Oh, my
when they
God.
say her name's Luna. You're like, we got it.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your KROQ. Welcome to your Monday, and welcome to a brand new hour just after 10 o'clock. Will this be the hour where you hear not one but two No Doubt songs back to back, creating a block of music, block of No Doubt, which gets you a trip to Vegas to see them at the Sphere? That's right. You waited around. And this is your chance now. Nothing better. I mean, there's people like Allie that were excited. They bought tickets the day they went on sale.
It was so stressful.
She's been so excited. Her
I did
first,
the panic clicking.
first ever Coachella she chose to go to was the year that No Doubt reunited. And then when they announced the Sphere, she was the first person. She was like 10,000th in line, finally got her tickets. So there's those people. And then there's someone like you that's just hearing this for the first time right now. And you're like, oh, is that happening?
That'd be cool.
And you'll call in and perhaps win your way to Vegas. And that'll be hopefully happening at some point this hour and throughout the day and all week long as we pack that Sphere full of KROQ listeners. And then there's this personality that wanted to let us know they accomplished something this weekend. So if you were sitting around on your ass doing nothing other than eating, you should feel terrible about yourself based on this.
Hi, Klein and Ally. It's the Marathon Slogger here. I called you with my ransom note request to try to find a person to swap with, and I am...
Remember, this woman called us because she had accidentally signed up for the 5K,
Yes.
and she was
Oh,
looking to get
yes.
into the
Did that
OC
work?
marathon, and she started running, I think, the first time ever with our show when we used to do the 5K together, and now she's at marathon status.
person to swap with, and I am calling you sore and a little bit dead, but I did want to give an update that I finished the marathon today in Orange County.
Well done.
Oh, so she did it.
Think she
'Cause
did-
she had
she-
signed up for the half, but then last minute she wanted to do the full.
Well, she's like, I finally feel like I should do the full. I don't know what it is, but because Allie could do it or something. Hey, Allie's never done a full marathon.
No,
but
I've done a 10K.
Right, Allie's walked out of the studio before, and people are impressed by that, so she wanted to do this.
And I live to tell the tale. Hopefully tomorrow I'll live to tell the tale still. But yeah, I just want to give you an update, Sweet Dibs, and thanks for your help.
Hey, I'm
Bye.
glad that we could help out. Thank you. It's not us; it's our listeners. I love when listeners help out each other, needing tickets or access, and we've helped people find kidneys and other things, get rides places, and maybe there's a listener right now that would like to join us tomorrow at our Cinco de Mayo hang happening 11 a.m. sharp, pretty much 24 hours from right now across the street.
That's marathon drinking right there.
It's going to be a nice day of binge drinking. Happens to be, I don't know, I think it has not been since the 1800s that a Taco Tuesday has fallen on a Cinco de Mayo. It is such a rare occurrence that it happens.
Did you fact check that? Or
I did. I
just
made
go?
that up a moment ago,
All
but
right.
it sounds good. So it's been over 200 years since a Cinco de Mayo has fallen on a Taco Tuesday. And
I
we
bet
will
Lil
be
Jon is so
celebrating.
happy.
Lil Jon is excited. Manic Hispanic will be there.
Yeah.
We've got this limited edition merch, which you can see in our studios right now. First 106 to arrive.
Free tacos.
And if you can't get there till later and you think to yourself, there's nothing for me, all that good stuff's going to be gone. That's where you're wrong, because we're terrible at counting. So you could end up with stuff anyway, and that'll be happening tomorrow. Details up on our Instagram at Klein Ally Show.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
I want you to feel seen, and today is your day if you are a bona fide nerd, specifically a Star Wars nerd. Jake is a different type of nerd. He's a Magic the Gathering nerd, comic book nerd. A few other ones probably you'd classify yourself as, Jake, right?
Yeah, I think I'm a Star Wars nerd too, a little bit.
Have you seen all the movies multiple times?
Of course.
Do you have Star Wars merch?
Yeah.
Do you, drop lines from that movie? At random?
I have a habit of, I quote Star Wars almost every day, and I can't help myself but to say one line over and over again.
And that line
is that?
Goodness gracious me.
Oh.
So anyway.
As usual, glad we asked.
That's C-3PO.
So today is Jake's day, and maybe you're listening as well and thinking, today's my day. It's May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you. So Jake has a message for all of you nerds out there on this May the 4th, Jake, whenever you're ready to speak to your people. Also, Jake has a disgusting toe that we've named Jar Jar Pinks. He's trying to get us to call it Toby-Wan Kenobi, but it clearly is much more of a...
One of the many Star Wars conversations we've had on the show.
Right. So, Jake, go ahead and with your gangly toe and your words of encouragement, the floor is yours. Please inspire.
Today, we like to honor all nerds, not only in this galaxy, but even nerds in a galaxy far, far away, where perhaps there might be one having sex with an actual lady. That would be something. Today, we celebrate you moving out of your parents' basement. Very hard to do after you spent hundreds of dollars on a custom lightsaber numerous times. If you have bad skin, a worse smell, and can only interact with friends through a role-playing game, today we salute you, nerd. May the 4th be with you. And may you find the ultra-rare, rocket-launching J-Slot Boba Fett action figure at a yard sale for $5.
Nice. That was very
Words
inspiring.
Of encouragement for Jake. And Allie says that she thinks that she may be pregnant because her smell has gotten so, her sense of smell has increased so much that
Yeah,
now
it
she
could
can,
be the medication.
Now she can smell Jake through the wall
Goodness gracious me.
of the nerd hole. And she says
And
that
I can
Jake
smell the virginity weirdly.
is extra rank today,
Yeah.
too. So for all of you that have been accused of smelling bad,
Since our 6:30 meeting, I've smelled it.
yeah, it's pungent. She says, did you do something this weekend that would have made you smell worse today, Jake, or no?
I went out to a couple shows.
So you were just in constantly, like, crowds of people?
Yeah.
Glad you're around crowds a lot with the way you smell.
All right. Well, there you have it. Some encouraging words.
That's
and the
nice.
text line is overwhelmed with love for your words of encouragement. When we get back, a chance for you to play a game and win. It's a new month. We're already in the month of May. And that is why I can't believe it, Allie. It's time for another round of Netflix or Not-flix. Real shows coming to Netflix this month are ones that we've completely made up. If you can tell the difference, you can win. And all you have to do is get on the phones now. 800-520-1067. That game is next.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Every time you hear a block of No Doubt on KROQ, caller 20 wins a 2-night hotel stay, a $100 gas card, and tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello? How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home.
KROQ Klein Ally Show. I can tell you with some level of certainty that the next song I play is a No Doubt song.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if the next 2 songs will be No Doubt songs, but if there's one of them, there could be a second one lingering. And if you hear a block of No Doubt, call us immediately and get yourself some access to the Sphere in Vegas hotel. We'll get you to Vegas and get you to the show.
It'll
Right?
definitely be the most important phone call you make today.
I agree. And once again, I don't know about the second song, but the next song is going to definitely be No Doubt. Be listening intently starting now on KROQ. It's time for Netflix, Not-flix. New month means all sorts of new stuff coming to Netflix. Shows that you were watching at one point are gone forever. New ones show up. And it's hard to tell anymore what's real and what is made up, which is why we started doing Netflix or Not-flix. And if you hear Not-flix, well,
Not!
Sounds like that. Describe a show, tell you the title, and you just have to figure out, is this a real show available to watch on Netflix this month, in the month of May, or did we make it up completely?
I am sad to say I think I'm going to be one of the people who does not have Netflix anymore.
Wow.
Pretty soon.
Why is that?
I think I'm moving on. I think I'm dropping it from my lineup. They announced a price increase, and I just don't think it's worth it.
You're out.
I think I'm out.
You're done, son.
I'm done, son.
Crazy.
$20 a month. I'm not going to do it.
You pay, you pay for like all the you pay for some of the really terrible ones too, don't you? You pay for Paramount
Peacock?
Plus and Peacock. You pay for some crap.
Yeah, well, I mean, Paw Patrol's on Paramount Plus. What am I going to do?
Right.
Locked into that one.
What am I going to do? Parent?
But I think that one's only like $7 a month because they know what they got, which is nothing.
Smart. I'd rather. Yeah, you're saying Netflix get a little too big for their britches.
Britches,
Yes,
okay? And
charge for every one.
I'm
What are
not
they?
as sucked into those docuseries as I used to be. It's your fault.
Caesar.
Klein Ally, top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Hello.
Welcome to Netflix or Not-flix. I'm going to read you a description of a show and a title. You just tell us, did we make it up, or is it actually something that you could watch on Netflix this month? When he accidentally goes viral after a brawl, a weak and broke teen realizes that live streaming fights against delinquents could change his life. It's called Viral Hit. Is this Netflix or is this Not-flix? Viral after a fight. You say made up, Not-flix. Show me Not-flix. Viral hit.
Yeah, that sounds like a Netflix jam.
That is coming to Netflix on May 28th.
Not going to watch it.
Live streaming delinquent fights. Remember how popular bum fights was for a while? Very popular. Then all of a sudden society said there's a problem here. Let's not make the bums fight each other. Let's just give them soup. We say hi to Christine.
Gotta fight for your soup.
Gotta fight for soup. Now that's an idea, Jake. Write that down. Fighting for soup. Netflix.
Bum fights for soup.
Christine in Playa Vista on KROQ. Good morning. Welcome to Netflix or Not-flix.
We did.
10 are professional educators. 1 is a registered sex offender.
Oh.
Can the group unanimously vote out one before the children arrive?
Jesus.
This is called no kidding around.
All right, if this is real, I'm back in.
Not.
You're saying Not-flix.
I am.
Okay.
Let's hear Omar say not.
Let's find
I also
out.
hope no one made this up on the show. It's disturbing.
Is this Netflix or is this Not-flix? If it is Netflix, Allie said she's back to subscribe, which says a lot about you. Is no kidding around Netflix or is it Not-flix?
Oh, man.
They don't have the balls to make that show.
We were kidding around.
Peacock would make that show.
Totally. Right after Paw Patrol.
Moving on. We're on the board. We say hi now to Melissa. By the way, the winner of this, I should mention that. We didn't talk about the prize. They're going to be the first official person to score a Klein Ally Show. Viva Klein Ally Show Cinco de Mayo t-shirt.
Oh, really?
We have an extra few that we are going to bring with us tomorrow. Obviously, first 106 will get one, but we understand some people can't, cut out of work and drink with us during the day, and they still want this. So, winner of this game will get the first official Viva Klein Ally Show Cinco de Mayo shirt. We say hi now to Melissa in Riverside. Welcome to Netflix or Not-flix. Hi.
Hi.
I will describe the show, and you just tell us, is it made up or is it real? A ladies' man finds his life upended when he wakes up in a parallel world dominated by women. When the rules of engagement changed, he goes head-to-head with a fiery female colleague in a playful satire about what would happen if the script is flipped. This is called Ladies First.
Oh.
Is Ladies First Netflix or is it Not-flix?
I think it's Netflix.
All right. He wakes up all of a sudden. The women are making more. The guys are complaining about being cold. It's a whole...
It's like What Women Want. Remember that Mel Gibson movie?
Oh, man. Nothing better. She says...
better
she
than that
says
movie.
Netflix, and that is... That is a Netflix movie. It's coming on May 21st, and we can all experience what goes on in that parallel weird universe.
How fun.
Hold on. That's exciting.
Women are good at this game.
Hey, 2 women, if I made it through. We go to our next contestant, Netflix, Not-flix, real shows, or are they ones we've made up? We say hi now to, let's say hi to Aaron. Good morning, Aaron. Arcadia on KROQ this morning. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning. Good morning, Klein.
Good morning. Good. Contestants who recently woke up from comas must answer questions about what has transpired in the world since they slipped into their coma. And they can win anywhere from $1 up to $1 million. This is called Coma Get It.
Oh, man.
Is that a Netflix show, game show, or is that Not-flix?
Can I get the title one more time?
Coma Get It.
Boo!
That's always
Aaron, you still there?
Are you just slipping into a coma, Aaron? 'Cause you could be on season 2 of Coma Get It.
You get it?
You said Netflix. Show me
Aaron.
Show me.
Stop.
Show me Netflix.
Not! This guy's a head injury, man.
You sucker. That guy's definitely in a coma right now. All right, Allie.
Christine and Melissa.
2 of them got it right. Which one of them is going to win the first official Klein Ally Show? Viva Klein Ally Show Cinco de Mayo.
Congrats, Christine. You got it.
Christine, we got a shirt for you. Thanks for playing the game. For everyone else, we give you a No Doubt song. And if there's a second one to follow, be ready to call us.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
KROQ.
Hey, what's up? It's Gwen Stefani, and you are listening to Klein Ally Show on the world-famous KROQ.
Finally worth it if you were keeping track and you're able to count to 2. I assume that's why every single phone line here is lit up, but let's go ahead and say good morning to Kimberly in Moreno Valley. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Clyde. Good morning.
Hi, you were listening for not one, but 2 No Doubt songs, which officially makes it a block of No Doubt, and that is, I assume, why you're calling us?
Yes, I heard the 2 songs, Spiderwebs and I'm Just a Girl.
All right. You don't have
well,
to
you don't have to name them.
Yeah, you don't have to rub it in. But why don't you go ahead and give them to us in reverse order?
Okay, I think the second one was I'm Just a Girl, and I think the first one was Spiderwebs.
Mm-hmm.
And can you sing one of them?
Oh, no, that's above my pay grade.
Well, the good news is you don't have to do any of this stuff.
Nope.
Just for calling us. You are the 20th caller, which means you have just won yourself 2-night hotel stay, gas card to get to Vegas, and gas cards these days, as you know, it's worth more than gold. And
I got gas.
that's right. And thank you, Vanessa.
Thank
and so
you.
does
All right.
Kimberly. And 2 tickets to see No Doubt at the Sphere. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. I've
You're
never been to
very
the Sphere, and everything looks so sick.
Yeah, it's going to be a great
Enjoy it,
first.
have a great time, and thank you for listening and putting up with all of us while we gave you those 2 No Doubt songs back to back. And once again, gentle reminder, if you're listening to KROQ, I recommend that you keep listening because you never know when you get hit with 2 No Doubt songs in a row. And that is your ticket to the Sphere. Just like Kimberly. Started the show by giving away a trip to New Zealand. Oh, no, not New Zealand. Where'd they go? Switzerland. Can't keep track
I was
of
like,
all
that doesn't sound
Can't
right.
keep track of all the stuff we've given away. Cash and tickets, and we'll leave you with takeaways after Killers on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
Play.
Some takeaways and get the hell out of here. And then I think you got Postmaster Johnny hanging out with you for the next few hours, so be ready for that. Friendly, gentle reminder, tomorrow.
Viva Klein Ally Show.
Vanessa's Quinceañera, also known as Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday, whichever you celebrate. We'd love you to join and do with us as we head across the street from this radio station 24 hours from right now to Descanso. It's always a good hang there. First 106 get the gourmet tacos. We'll be giving away one of those plancha dining experiences, live music from Manic Hispanic, the limited edition Klein Ally Show, Viva Klein Ally Show, Cinco de Mayo shirts, and a bunch of other stuff that I can't remember. Stickers, too. I know people have been hitting us up for things, and we'll all join forces. Plus, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Our show's billionaire, we're pretty sure, blind billionaire Charlie, is going to be there, and you never know what he's got up his sleeves. So that's all going to be happening tomorrow, and hopefully you can celebrate with us, take a lunch break, start faking sick right now, and we will see you 24 hours from right now at Descanso.